All right, let's get into some of the features of Photos and how to alter its appearance. So open your Photos app. It defaults to the photo library at the very top of this format. If you slide down slightly, you'll see you have some selections here. So you have years, months, and all. And then the X, of course, if you hit the X, it gets you back to here. So slide down slightly, and then that will appear. Hit months, it's going to segregate your photos by month and year, and it will give you the approximate number of photos in each of these areas. You can then go to years, and now you have the most current year at the bottom, and all the way back to when you started. If you hit all, now you have the arrows on the left-hand side. If you hit the arrows, you can sort by recently added, sort by date captured. Those are your two options there. You can now filter your library. So what does that mean? If you tap on filters, these are your options. So the default is all items. You can say, I only want to see my favorites. You can hit, I want to see the edited photos that I did. Now notice that both items are checked off. So now it's showing us favorite photos and edited photos. If you didn't want to see the favorites, you just uncheck it. Now you're only seeing your edited photos. This is a handy way to filter out those things that will narrow down your pool of what you're searching for. We'll come back here, slide up. The next thing we're going to talk about are recent days. So recent days, this area will show you items captured in recent days in a row. It shows about 17 previous days. If you slide off to the left, and then you just tap on a day, and it's going to show you those photos that it captured. You can see you have, again, this is your filter. If you want to see this as a movie, just tap on movie, and it will go through, and then it'll go through those photos in a movie. Tap it again, go back to photos. Icon on the right, this is going to give you your summary, which kind of gives you one larger photo and some smaller photos around it. And you just tap on all, now you're back into the grid. However, you can then, where it says recent days, if you tap on that right caret, it will put all of your photos by day from most recent all the way back to when you first started. And you can just tap a photo and you're going to see all of those options that we just went through. You can create a movie out of it. You can, see all in a straight grid like that. You can create a movie and it'll start just for viewing purposes. The next area are albums. Now, albums I find really, really helpful. Your albums here, they're going to show you 3 down and several rows across for your albums. What's nice about albums, you can put these in any order you want. And how you do that is you hit that right caret, and you're going to see at the top you have Create, which we'll get to in a little bit, Personal, Shared, Activity. So let's talk. Personal are the albums that you've created and you've placed photos in those albums. Now remember, when you put a photo in an album, it does not copy the photo. So you are not duplicating that amount of space on your phone or in iCloud. It merely puts a pointer to that photo in your photo library. You need to make sure that when you put a photo in an album that you don't go back to your photo library and delete it, because it will delete it from the album as well. If you go to Shared, this is going to show you albums that you have shared with people. And you see the little icon in the right-hand corner. It's going to show you the person that you shared it with if you have them in your contacts with a photo. Activity, that shows you albums that have been shared and any comments that people have made, or you see the thumbs up there in a couple, and any kind of other activity that has taken place with that album. I said you can organize these any way you want. You touch it slightly, slide it over to the right, and you see that plus sign, you can put it anywhere you want, just like that. You got to kind of touch it. When that pops up, then that plus sign comes in and you can move it. So that's how you can move or group your albums so that they're kind of together. If you tap on Create, you can create a new album right from here just by hitting the new album, giving it a name, and then hitting the plus mark to select any pictures you want to put in that album. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to select the other one, the new folder. Now, what's the difference? An album is a way to put photos from a particular event or topic. A folder is where you can select multiple albums by a topic. So when you create an album for let's say a vacation, then you can then take that vacation album and put it in a folder so that all of your vacation albums are in one folder. So let's do it so you can see. So I'm going to tap on New Folder, and I'm going to give this a name, and I'm going to call this Frank's Drum Room. Okay, plus. So now here are all of the albums. So now I can then select those albums that I want to put in that folder. So I'm going to hit this one, 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 and this one. And then hit Add and hit Done. You see at the very top, I have Frank's Drum Room. If I tap on that, now I have my 10 albums in there. So it's a way of further organizing your photos so that you spend less time searching for the photo you want. I like that feature a lot. People and pets. Now here, it's going to segregate your photos by a person's name and pets. Now, if you haven't taken the time to identify people in your photos, what I would recommend is hitting that right arrow. And again, here you can create groups as well. So if you have a particular if you want to create family groups, you can do that and put all those folks in that family in that group, just like we did with the albums. Now, if you go all the way down to the bottom, it's going to show you people that you have not identified. So if you hit Add People, you can go through here and you say, all right, well, here, this guy here. Tap on it and put in his name. And then it's going to show you both pictures, and you can say Merge. And then X out. And now if you go back up to D, you'll see David in there, right there. And it's going to show you all of the photos that David is in. If you have a lot of photos, will this take time to do? Yes, but it's not something you're going to do in one sitting. Your pinned collections, again, if you tap it, it's going to show you everything that you have pinned in a collection in there. It's going to automatically do these for you. If you want to modify them, you hit Modify. Now, what this does, it's showing you the defaults at the top. Favorites, recently saved, maps, videos, screenshots. If you don't want something in there, like maps, for example, just hit the minus sign, delete it. It doesn't delete the category, it just moves it down into selections. So if there's something you wanted in that top selection, all you want to do then is, let's say I want to have trips up there. I just hit trips, and now it puts it up there. The 3 lines on the right-hand side of each of those categories, you just hold that down, and you can move them. Hit X. Now when you come back to your pinned collections, you see trips is the first one. Memories. The system automatically curates these memories for you based on dates and places and things like that. If you hit the right caret, it's going to put them in a top-down format, and it's going to supply headings and stuff like that, and you can, look at them You can do a movie, or you can just see the photos, however you want to do it. X out. Trips. Now, trips, again, is curated. You hit the caret, and now it's going to show you those trips most current to the oldest. At the top, you see, you can, I just want to see those trips I took in 2024. Oh, maybe 2023 is where I was looking for. So, and then if you go all the way to the right, it'll go back as far as you started your photo album. So that's pretty handy. It does it for you all by itself. Pretty nice feature. Featured photos, same kind of deal. There's all your featured photos. It curates a lot of that for you itself. You can create a movie from it. Hit the squares. It'll show you a summary format. Media types. All right, so this is getting you to where you see all your videos together, your selfies, live photos, portraits. Under utilities, you have a hidden, recently deleted, receipts, and handwriting. Hide photos. Now, the reason there's a lock on that is because any photo you hide, when you go to view it, you're going to need to put your password in. You can modify any of these that you want. Down here it's going to show shared activity, shared albums with activity, then wallpaper suggestions. Down at the bottom it says customize and reorder. Tap that, and you can move any of this stuff around. If you don't want to see, let's say, pinned collections, just uncheck it. You don't want to see featured photos. Maybe you don't want to see shared albums. Do wallpaper. See? And then all of those changes, those things that I unchecked, will not be there. So you can pretty much arrange this any way you want. And the only thing that I've found is that you cannot move the photo library. In other words, the photo library, I haven't found a way to move that to the bottom. Okay? So your photo library is always going to be on top, but all of these other areas you can modify any way you want. I would encourage you to group your photos as early as possible. If you're out on a shoot, select those photos, put them in an album, and then it's easier to do it that way. The earlier you do it, the less you're going to have to do over the course of time. If you've never done any of this, then of course it's going to be a daunting task, but you're going to do a little at a time. Well, I hope this helped, and let us know in the comments. Talk to you soon.